Millions of acres of land like this in South Dakota and throughout the United States have been at the center of a legal dispute. A dispute that for more than 300,000 Native Americans may finally be resolved.
It's a monumental victory. You know, it's the same thing. Native Americans in this country very seldom win. And I think today was a day that we won.
The lawsuit started back in 1996 when ELOUISE COBELL launched a class-action lawsuit on behalf of thousands of indigenous Americans, accusing the U.S. government of mismanaging profits made from millions of acres of native land leased out to mining, oil and gas companies as far back as 1887. Natives say the money was supposed to go to trust funds to be paid out to native landowners and their heirs. Instead, they say millions went missing.
We are here today to right a past wrong, to forge a solution to an ongoing and worsening problem, and to lay out a path for the responsible management of Indian trust assets in the 21st century.
Under the deal, the U.S. government will pay $1.4 billion to individual Native Americans, and another $2 billion will be set aside to buy land from those who choose to sell it. For many, it will be the first substantial profit they've received as owners of the land in their lifetime.
If approved, it will resolve the plaintiff's claims for an historical accounting for funds that the government held in trust for Native Americans and resolve potential claims alleging that over decades, the government has mismanaged acres of land and millions of dollars that it holds in trust for Native Americans.
And while the deal is being hailed as a breakthrough, COBELL knows her fight's not over yet. The agreement still has to be approved by a divided U.S. Congress, with a number of conservative members that for many years backed the Bush administration's refusal to acknowledge there was a problem, let alone that money was owed. Over the years, it's estimated Native Americans may have been entitled to compensation of more than $47 billion, nowhere near the $3 billion of the final agreement. COBELL says still an important precedent has been set.
What is important to me is how we change things for the future for my grandchildren. You know, I hope that my grandchild never has to deal with what I've had to deal with on the mismanagement of trust.
If approved, the government says Natives could see as much as $1,500 each in their bank accounts as early as February of next year. Kimberly Halkett, Al Jazeera, Washington.